Welcome to Face, the program
that frontally discusses
political and social issues in Nigeria. The weekly program brought to you on Wednesday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, anchored by Prince Ewemade Concourse, powered by GCSDN.
Join us.
Good evening to all our wonderful viewers all over the world, and welcome to today's edition of Face to Face, anchored by my humble self. Our topic for today is very simple. In what direction is Nigeria heading? The president of the Nigerian Labour Congress has been physically assaulted while visiting Imo State. This is very sad. This is barbaric act by the state governor, Governor Hope Uzodinma. I'm sure he is aware, he's part of this whole setup or whatever that's been done to the national leader, the national chairman of the Labour Congress. The president should call the governor of Imo State to order. The Nigerian Labour Congress, the NUC, that's the Nigerian Union of Teachers, NUT, sorry, those are the backbone, the bedrock of our nation, Nigeria. The NLC, the Nigerian Labour Congress president, that's the voice of the workers, the voice of the commoner in Nigeria. Why would somebody want to molest someone of that capacity? If the governor of Imo State is not part and parcel of this whole arrangement or shengeshai, in order for him to score a political point. Before we continue, let me just put his picture. So for those of you who might not know, the president of Nigerian Labour Congress, that's the person right there, Joe, as the president of Nigerian Labour Congress, was beaten in Imo State, which is very sad. Governor Hope Uzodinma, I don't know whatever you take yourself to be. You are a governor for today, does not mean you are going to be governor forever. Power is transient. You are only there temporarily. Maximum 8 years. 8 years you be in office. What would now become of you after leaving office? After Tinubu, your president exit office as well. Maybe that's where you derive your power from right now, because your party is ruling. After leaving office in another 4 years or 8 years, what will become of you? How do you want to face Nigerians? Because the man that you've ordered people to beat immensely is the voice of the workers in Nigeria. Is the voice of the workers, the Nigerian Union, the Nigerian Labour Congress. People like Adams Oshomole, the former president of NSC, and those for the other former, all of them should come out and condemn this barbaric act. The Nigerian president as well should also condemn this barbaric act. This should not be tolerated in a democratic setting. Shouldn't be tolerated in a democratic setting. Obviously, somebody made a plan to have this man humiliated, beaten to stupor. I heard he's been flown out of the country for treatment. I don't know how far that is true, because I don't see why they need to fly anybody out of Nigeria when we have hospitals, private clinic in Nigeria. But anyway, why would somebody want to beat up the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, the voice of the masses? No matter how you look at him, whether you are his friend or his critics, this should not be happening in the 21st century. This shouldn't be happening at all. Why would somebody want to beat up, the president of Nigerian Labour Congress? By now, I expect all the Nigerian workers, the members of the Nigerian Labour Congress, to troop out and protest this barbaric act, this evil act that has been meted on their president. I'm speaking as a concerned citizen. This should not be happening in the 21st century. Beating up people because they don't belong to your camp, because they don't side or take side with your ideas or your opinion or your whatever you plan, your evil plans or intention that you have, you want to achieve or act, because they don't partake in it, then you send people to go beat them up. Should not be tolerated. Every Nigerian must condemn this act in totality. Today, it might be the president of Nigerian Labour Congress. Tomorrow, it could be your father, it could be your mother that'll be beaten up by some people in the power that believe that power is forever for them. Power is not forever. If you think power is forever, go and ask those that have come before you. Go and ask those that have been there. Those who were once in power, who thought they have all it takes. They can do anything. They can bring the sky down. Nothing will happen. But today, most of them are just wallowing away in their separate corner, because power is not forever. Uzodima, be very careful of what you do, because it's going to come back to you. What you do to people today will definitely come back to you tomorrow. Trust me, that's the law of karma. For those who understand what karma is, who believe in karma, like myself, whatever you do to others will come back to you. When you point 5 fingers to other people, one of the fingers is pointing back to you. So everywhere meaningful Nigerians should come out in total and condemn this act. Because tomorrow, tomorrow they might beat up the president of Nigerian Union of Teachers, or beat up somebody else from another political party because it doesn't align with them, because it doesn't belong to the same camp. So we all should condemn this. Because now this present government, we knew when their president Bola Ahmed Tinubu was the Lagos State governor, we saw how Lagos was being run. After he left office, we saw how Lagos was being run by Agberus, the Agberuism. Now they've taken that level they're going to take it to other part of the country now, where the Agberu is going to be deciding the fate of Nigerians. This shouldn't be happening in the 21st century. That is why every given opportunity that I have to voice my opinion, I always call on Nigerians to do the needful, to take their country back from these people. The people that is holding you guys captive, they are less than 20,000 people in a country of 220-something million population. Just 20-something thousand people, they are holding you guys captive. Free yourself from this bondage. In an ideal society, things of this nature will never occur. Nobody will beat up a president of the president, a man that represents the workers. Nobody will beat them up. That's why Nigerians, you must take your country back. There's no two ways about it. God is not going to come down from heaven to come and put Nigeria in the right path. You citizens of Nigeria have to do it by yourself. You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to sacrifice. Nations were built on the back of blood and sweat of heroes. If we want a better Nigeria, a society where everyone will prosper, a society where everyone is free to speak their mind, irrespective of their affiliation, their political affiliation, their religion, or whatever, we must take our country back. But we have to do it. The West cannot do it for us. The West cannot do it for us. We have to do it by ourselves and for our other generations to come. Just like those before you and I sacrificed, put aside their differences to ensure that we have the independence that we all now celebrate, to ensure that we have the democracy that people died for democracy for us to achieve democracy in Nigeria. But people like Uzodinma, those are the kind of people that want to truncate our young democracy, because his master also believe in the same line, the Agberuism way of operating. So my fellow Nigerians, you must add your voice, you must say something, you must speak up, condemn this art, this barbaric art, this evil art that has been meted on the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress. You must rise up and speak. You must rise up. There's no two ways about this. Everybody must condemn it, because today is Joe. Tomorrow it could be somebody else. It could be you. It could be me. It could be, somebody, because, I mean, they don't belong to the same faction or the same party or whatever. So my fellow Nigerians, it is very sad to see, to witness, to see things of this nature, see coming out of a country like Nigeria, that the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, the voice of the masses, the voice of the workers, being beaten up by a mere governor of a state, ordering people to beat him up because he's coming to campaign or to campaign in his own state. He's afraid of his own shadow. Governor Uzodinma, history, your name will be one of those names that will be put in the dustbin of history. Let me tell you today, if you don't know, your name will be among those names that will be put in the dustbin of history. Except you change your ways. We know who you are before you became governor. You're a street boy. We know you. I know people that know you very well. A 419 in Lagos. So you must be very mindful, Governor Uzodinma. Be very careful the way you treat people. If you continue on this path, we'll probably have to tell you more about your life story. We'll tell you about your life story. You and Okorocha is another one. We'll tell you about more of your life story. We know you very well. We have your dossier. Okay, if I want to I'll play your dossier I'll play all your dossier, everything about you. Why you were in Lagos and everything before you went into the political scene, what you were doing. So be very careful the way you treat people. I'm warning you for the last time, Governor Uzodinma. Can't be ordering people to beat up in someone that represents the masses, and you think it's something you can just get away with. Anyway, my fellow countrymen and women, I just wanted to, speak a little bit about this issue. Just wanted to add my voice that our platform, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, we condemn this evil act in all totality. We condemn it. We don't subscribe to such, because this platform is a non-violent platform. But we always encourage people to do what is right. We also encourage Nigerians to take their country back, but not through violent means, but through a peaceful revolution without ammunition. And the North must start, the South must join in the middle. Together we shall liberate Nigeria. God bless you all. I see you same time, same place next week.